type, right? And those things, which we know in many countries, even my country. So, so this one, I believe, it can include those things which I mentioned right now, even more. And the second one, which is the failed country. There's a country, how can I say that? You know, if you remember when I told you about Turkey strategic objective, they would like to improve and to implement the international laws, the international measures and standards in all national security elements to make their country strong. In failed countries, the failed countries, they are opposite to that. They are not capable even to recognize this kind of standard and measures. I give you an example, just to make it easy. I'm located in Abu Dhabi, for example, even in Dubai. So everybody knows this lane. Let me say 90%, which is very good. Not to go to the right lane or left lane, that is, otherwise will be problem. Nobody will find me. But you know that, and then you follow that. This is standards. So even social standard. It's not good to do anything wrong on the street. Very simple things. That if you are in the work, if you are in the college, so you have time, you have to respect the start time and the end time of your work. And so these are the standards. And come up and up. So it's a big threat that not only the country does not implement, but it's not capable to know. They cannot accept these measures. And by the way, not only by the government, but also by the people themselves. They cannot accept it. When you try to implement this kind of measures, they refuse it. If you study deeper, you will find that, believe me. You cannot do that. Because if he follows the standards, all his way will be broken. That he is accustomed to. So it's very, very important in this one. So regional. I told the first one of the regional national security, or the regional security 3, which is regional conspiracy. A big difference, and I was talking now to my colleagues, between regional conspiracy or theory of conspiracy. Theory of conspiracy is that I'm a failed country, a failed government. I would like to convince my people that everything's okay. Countries around me, especially the big great countries, great nations, and United States, they would like to get me down. So this would be a reason to convince you that I'm right. But regional conspiracy, it happens. Even international conspiracy, it happens. But what is the difference? It's not a strategic objective. It just means in their way to do their objective. I hope you got me. We have to understand the difference in that. Because really, if we understand the difference between the theory of the conspiracy, the true conspiracy, and the strategic objective, we can understand, how can I say, the block in front of me exactly. I can recognize it. Is it enemy? Is it friendly? Should we work together? Shouldn't we work together? And what is my position? Because this works around, across me here means nations. And the second trait of this one, if you can understand it here, it's planned one. This one is like reaction. Like I see a country beside me is failing, I keep calm, I don't care. No, it will get you. And you can see in Europe, just a few months ago, the problem the Greek crisis. All Europe came together to solve out the problem of Greece. Why? It will extend to them. It will hit the euro. It will hit the economy. Germany has to do a lot to support that. Why? Because they love Greece? No. It's supposed for Germany, France, UK, or any other country participate in that. Love Greece or was Greek before? No. But because he believes that if we leave the country without any reaction, this particular will extend to them, killing them now. In the times that you have this, as you would like to continue. Right? Next, please. International. As I told you, yes, a big problem I noticed myself. International interference. sometimes it's well intended, and sometimes it's badly intended. It happens. Like, maybe it will be another lecture about race Methodist. However, sometimes I would like to implement a project in your country with good intent to work together to improve. And it will be with my standards as another country. I'm going to Egypt. Egypt will do together Great Methodist, for example. Good. Great Methodist, by the way, it's going to education, it's going to children, going to the women, going to many things. And but as a planner country, I don't understand the culture of this country. I don't understand it very well. I depended on my computers, on my personal information, on my professors, but they were wrong. So it would make big problems in that country. Especially that if you are implementing a country to another country, you are implementing your plans, your thoughts in this country, don't forget, as a planner country, you have your counterpart who is against you and would like to fail you that in this planning is that target or this place or this location or this other country. Am I clear? Okay. And sometimes it's intended. And I have, which, is anybody aware about generations of war? Did you hear about generations? First generation, second generation, third generation, fourth generation? No?
Yes.
No?
Generation.
Generations of wars.
Yeah.
Have you heard about them?
Yeah. About satellites.
Thank you. Okay. I will say very briefly, just maybe can help in there, maybe you like it. The four generations, there are only four generations. Don't believe in 5, 6, 7, and so on. And I tell you why. Anyway, William Lind, he is a retired colonel from the United States Army, and he was a legal, a legal advisor to some of the senators. And in the 80s, he was thinking about the three first generations. And he says that the first one, it was like, if you remember the war of, during the Napoleonic exhibition, the war of liberty of the United States. So it was linear war, just lines, fight together. First one, like, is ready, fire, move, and so on. This is a linear. And the enemy was like that, the other side was like that. So that was the first generation. It's close contact, and it was defined like very military. That was the first war that the military are using military uniform. Okay? This is the first generation like that. Second generation, when they discovered the, like, what you call it, the cannons, the big guns, the big caliber guns, okay? And they depend on them. It was indirect fire. So this linear will be destroyed. It will not be effective at all. So the indirect war with this kind of weapons, like long-range artillery or like Air Force, it moved to second generation. Third generation is like behind enemy lines, like killing you in the depth to failing you front down. That is the easier way I can say. And it depends on hitting you mentally and physically. And first and third, second World War by the German, by the way. Fourth generation